Hello and welcome to Two Queens Checking In. I'm Theta Valley with my beautiful co-host.
Sup, bitches? It's Miss Maxine.
Hi, girl. Hey.
Hey.
Oh my
What's
god, I
up?
thought you were gonna die for a second. I was
I
afraid.
probably could have, because I don't breathe that long. So
I got that fucking echo back. How do I make it
I
stop?
don't know. I don't hear it, but again, like we've discussed, it's like all kinds of weird, goofy shit. So
Oh my god, so annoying. Well, I am sorry. Oh my god, that echo's gonna drive me nuts. Okay, but I was. Oh my god, it's like I'm hearing myself inside of my head.
oh, that's the worst.
Yeah.
Because I know my voice is annoying. So
I'm like, shut up, bitch. No, wait, I can't. I have to talk.
yeah.
Wonder if
Do
I
you
don't
ever
know.
have that happen to you actually when like I go through these spurts where I like ramble like a motherfucker and I can't stop talking. And all while I'm doing this in the back of my head, I'm thinking to myself, God damn it, just shut the fuck up. But then I keep talking.
Like in real life.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, no, I do. I have that, and like I'll like go and I'll overthink it, and then I'll be like, tomorrow you're gonna be normal.
but I'm even talking about in the moment. Like I'll be telling somebody a story and I'm adding too much detail and finesse and whatever's. And all while I'm doing this, I'm like, nobody gives that much of a shit about what you have to say. But then I can't stop it and I just keep spewing and then I change the subject. And, kind of like our podcast.
Like,
Never
yes,
mind.
I do have that same problem, obviously. Where I'm like,
oh,
oh wait, we gonna talk about this now? Hold on, I got 752 things to say about that.
I was gonna say, I'm like, maybe I should just check that off my life bucket list because clearly I don't understand myself. So,
I don't know. I don't know why. And
oh,
like I do, and I'm like, I wonder why. Like I overshare. I'm the queen of
yeah.
TMI.
Oh, I love good, spill sesh of some tea, honey. But yeah, agreed. Like, I don't need to tell everybody every last inch of detail about myself.
But I do.
So, yeah,
And I don't know why either.
exactly.
And like I said, like I'll be laying there sometimes at night and I'll be like, okay, tomorrow you're going to go to work and you're just going to be normal. You're going to be a
yeah,
normal person who doesn't say weird shit and who doesn't like spew
I've
things endlessly.
I've even been known to, and yes, this is sadly true, but like, I'll be like going to one of my grinder boy houses or something, and as I'm like leaving to go there, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna stop and get a Diet Coke for myself. I go to the gas station, I grab a bottle of Diet Coke, I get to the counter, and they're like, have a great day. And I'm like, well, I'm going to my grinder boy's house to fuck him. Of course I am. And I'm like, did Sally Stranger just need to hear all that? Like,
And Sally's like all traumatized over
I
there.
know. She's probably a good, wholesome Christian girl,
You're like, no, it's a good day. I just wanted to share.
yeah. I'm like, but I'm seriously, I'm going to my grinder boy's house. He's really cute. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I think both of us have that problem. And
yeah, which is why
like,
we're friends.
right?
we understand each other.
Because
We get
we're
our
okay with
needs.
that.
Yes.
Oh my God. I'm
I'm so
sorry,
stupid. I'm
world.
sorry.
Sorry, world.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay. So I'm like, I'm frazzled today. So obviously,
Understood.
Father's Day.
And happy Father's Day to all of you male listeners who have those things called children.
Yeah, happy Father's Day to anybody stepping in and filling that role of daddy.
Yes. Mm, I like a good daddy.
Well, who doesn't like
Well,
a good
today's
daddy?
Father's Day, but tomorrow's Daddy's Day.
Yes.
Mm.
Oh my God, this needs to happen.
I'm about down to make it a national holiday. I'm just saying.
Okay, yeah, let's start a petition. Let's
yeah,
get that shit out there. Tomorrow is Daddy's Day,
Daddy
girls.
Day. Grrr.
Wow. Yeah, so like, I've got teenagers and like we get up at like, none of us in this house sleep at a decent hour. We're all like weird
yeah.
wraiths. And so they were up at like 4 a.m. last night. And I was like, you guys know tomorrow's Father's Day and your dad gets up at the crack of dawn. Like he's the only person in this house that gets up at a decent hour. So I got out of bed this morning, jump up, nobody's awake. their dad's sitting down there by himself, like nothing. So I've got to go pound on, yeah, pound on all the doors, get everybody up, get everybody to get breakfast. So like that was a mad hour and a half dash to like run to like, no, I got to get on my podcast.
Yeah.
So
well, that's why I was trying to be easy on you today when I was texting you, because
you.
I obviously was understanding that, but you actually had typos too. I was like, "What's going on here?"
I
Like,
know, and I usually don't have
talk in
typos.
typo.
No.
Yeah. So I knew something big was up. So.
Which is funny because that's a big pet peeve of yours, not just typos, but like emoji talk.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All that's a fucking pet peeve of mine. Well, okay. I'm not so much angry with typos because this whole autocorrect thing, I understand it happens.
Right.
But I can't stand when people talk, as I call it, in LOLs. Like when they use just the abbreviated letters to say everything. Because every time that happens, I have to go on fucking Urban Dictionary and figure out what the hell SMH means.
So you don't like it because
I'm old.
You're a little bit out of context.
I don't understand. Yeah. Well, or have you ever had somebody send you like a crying smiley face, a super grinny smiley face, a unicorn, a dragon, an ice cream scoop, a poop swirl, and I'm like, what the fuck are you saying to me?
Oh
like,
my God, I'm feeling like really called out right now.
No, because
those are all emojis that I use.
You use them as ways to finish off your sentence. I'm talking about when they use them as a sentence.
That's true. My youngest son will not reply in words ever to any message that I send him.
Yeah.
The only thing I get, like, it depends, like, you know, he goes through these phases. For a while, it was just a dolphin that he would send back and reply. Right now, it's a spider and an arm, like, flexing is what I get in reply. I don't know. I don't know if that means yes, no, okay.
Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I've had people who send me like a series of pictures and I'm like, what the fuck does all that mean? And they're like, it means we're meeting at the park in 3 hours. I'm like, how do you get that from a puppy, 3 unicorns, a smiley face? Like, what?
Right? It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I know this all started because I typed the word brekkie to you this morning.
Well, at first I was like, that's a fun English word because you said brekkie.
Yeah.
And I just could see like some, felt like Irishman saying, would you like to be my brekkie?
And I said yes.
And I was like, Daddy, yes.
Tomorrow, Daddy's Day. Okay, but actually I got it because I have a really good friend who is Australian.
Oh, so see, it is one of those accent thingies.
It is, and
I love Australians too because they also have accents. So.
Mm-hmm. And they use a lot of like very like abbreviations for words and things. Like they call McDonald's Maccas.
Oh. They should just call it McDumpster. I mean,
go into the Maccas.
What do they call Taco Bell?
I don't know. That I don't know. I'm sorry. I know we've been banned from Taco Bell.
We're banned from Taco Bell talk. But you know what? Fuck all of you. It's Gay Pride Month, and I'm gay, so I'm gonna do it. Taco Bell. That's my right.
Put it in my mouth.
Yes.
No, I don't know what they call Taco Bell, but I do know that they call McDonald's Maccas,
but they slang their words.
Yeah, there's a lot of like weird slang like that she uses, and so like brekkie's always been one of them, where she's like, "Yeah, we're gonna stop, and you want to get some brekkie with us?" And so I like that word, so I appropriated it.
I can handle breaking down a word like that, but I don't understand when people send me like 12 letters and it actually is a sentence. And once again, I then have to go on Urban Dictionary to try to translate what this means.
You're like, what?
Yeah. Like, I try to pretend I'm young and hip and down with the 20-somethings and all that good stuff, and I'm just so fucking lost. Like, I can't deal with it.
I know. We have, it's funny because I just found out. And see, I thought I was super cool and in the know because, I got me a TikTok account. I know what's up, right?
I don't, which is ironic because I'm, like, the king of, like, social media, like, viewing things and whatnot. And TikTok just doesn't seem like it would be something that would interest me, so I haven't gotten it yet.
Oh, my God. There's some amazing, like, really funny shit on TikTok.
Really?
Like,
Sorry, you thinking I should?
You've got to watch. Like, I mean, it's like,
Fine.
and you have, an occasion and attention span of like a little gnat. So, like, that TikTok's for you because you get like little 2 second funny shit.
Oh, I have an attention span when it comes to watching videos.
Well,
It's just a real life. I don't have the attention span because I
you
turn
have
on the
attention
news.
span.
I turn on the news, and as soon as they start talking about something that's not about makeup or glitter
You're
or
like,
feather holes, I'm like,
boring.
I'm done. Yeah, but
Boring.
I just go on the internet, and it's all right there for me to watch on YouTube. So
But yes, so I thought we were like super, that at least, I have teenage boys. So,
hmm
I kind of have my pulse on a little bit more than maybe the average mother.
yes, well, you would
Then,
be the cool mom anyway, but I mean, I guess we're
yeah,
just too
but I'm
old.
not because last night I see a news article coming out saying that all the K-pop stands, and so most of the K-pop stands are going to be kids, in their teens.
Well, let's just back that statement up for a hot second.
Okay.
Most,
Do you need
because
to know
there
what a
are
K-pop stan is?
no, I know K-pop because I
Okay.
actually BTS is actually one of the like bigger K-pop bands out there,
Yes.
and I know women who are in their like 40s and 50s who are worse than like the 13-year-old girls about them.
Yes, but
So I
they're
was going to
they're a
say, so
minority.
it's very teenage or almost like middle age or close to retirement with people, So
Yeah,
yeah,
I think it was like when back in the Twilight days where it was like mostly tween and teen girls, but there
yes.
was that section of like older women that were like, let me get some of that vampire
Yeah,
werewolf loving.
they wanted to touch his diamond skin.
I'm like, okay, girl, hold up.
By the way, did I ever tell you I caused a scene in the Twilight movie when he did that?
No, you did not.
I was forced to go see the Twilight movies, and you know me, I love me some good witches, werewolves, vampires, ghosts,
Yes.
etc. And I knew that this was like a tween kind of a movie, but a friend of mine was like, "I have to go see the Twilight Saga stuff," and I was like, "Okay, I'll go with you. Just you shut up." And I was fine with it. I go into the movie expecting it to be a little cornier and hokier, and I still try to find the appreciation in things.
Okay.
That motherfucker, the moment he stood there and said, she goes, "Your skin is like diamonds," and he goes, "This is the skin of a killer." I literally, when that line happened, I real loudly, because I didn't realize I was doing this, but I was so annoyed. I go, "Are you fucking kidding me? I'm over this shit. What the hell is this?" And then I had an entire movie theater full of 13-year-old and 55-year-old women who like snapped, turned, looked at me, and like I was waiting for like the pitchforks and to come out.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, that Robert Pattinson is kind of cute.
And that's fine, but I mean, the line itself is just the dumbest motherfucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Like,
But that's
really?
why those pretty boys need to not talk and
Exactly. Just
come here,
stand there
honey.
and be, sexy. That's all you need.
Just be quiet,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah.
Mama needs you to
Just
be quiet.
yeah.
That's
Sorry,
what I need.
I got off topic for a second
Yes,
because that
that's okay.
Twilight thing traumatized me.
So, anyways, we know these little, K-pop stands. They're adorable. The K-pop artists actually are like pretty cool.
Oh yeah, they're super cool actually, from what I've
Yeah,
seen
doing
from
like
it.
lots of cool stuff, like in the communities and donating and all that stuff, like that BTS
hmm
group, like or B, I don't know what their name is, but
BTS, yeah.
thank you, BTS. I was
Yeah,
like,
and see, the
bacon,
first
lettuce,
time I heard of them,
tomato.
well, that was exactly my point. When I first time I saw BTS, I was like, "God damn it, I have to translate this now too." I just didn't know it was just the name of the group.
Like, am I getting a BLT? What is
Yeah,
happening here? Nobody
I
gave
was
me a
like bacon
sandwich.
tomato sandwich. Yeah,
Where's the goddamn lettuce? It's
lettuce.
not
Yeah,
right.
it's bullshit.
um, but so they organize like all these K-pop stan fans
hmm
um, via TikTok and other social media under the radar of us adults.
Oh, I know what you're gonna talk about.
Yes, they organized kind of a coup of the Trump rally and ordered
Yes,
almost 1 million tickets that nobody used for the rally.
yes. I thought that was fucking genius.
Brilliant is
Yeah.
what it is.
Especially because, Mr. Empty Bleachers, oh, we had the best crowd that ever existed and ever. Yeah, where's your fucking crowd right now, bitch?
For one, like, and it's really funny if I'm gonna like wax. faux intelligentsia for a moment here. Um, there's the whole movement of and damn it, I wish my kids were here because I can't remember the word for it right now. Um, but there's like the whole like Sanrio sunrise and everything that came out of Japan in like the 80s and stuff actually came in a movement of girls um, in Japan kind of taking the power back of them being told they were too cutesy and their writing was too cutesy, and they created this whole like anti-establishment movement of
Hmm.
ultimate cutesiness. And yeah, right. And so like it was
Love
so
it.
subversive and genius. And
Yeah.
so I love the fact that we have another generation of teens that are subverting, what they're being told they should support and what they think they should,
Yeah.
be behind, and doing things that are really like, intelligent. Like, nobody expects teenagers to be intelligent. People treat teenagers like shit and
Oh
expect
yeah.
them to be stupid and treat them like they're stupid. But I'm
Hmm.
going to tell you what, these little motherfuckers are smart.
Yeah.
And
Well, first off, that is like you said, that because that was genius that they came up with that idea. Because I mean, you think about it, like you and I could literally sit there for hours trying to brain rack to come up with something to, and we would have never come up with something like
no,
that
no, I would have just had a
ever.
lot of snacks.
And what about, did you hear about in, oh, was it Houston's police department where they did something similar with that too, where they had their app thing like taken over by the K-pop
Yes.
videos? Yeah, I don't. I'm not explaining myself correctly. Do you think you could explain it better? Or
Well, I know that they like took over the trending of different hashtags, and the White Lives Matter. There was like some kind of White Lives Matter, and they went ahead and they took over that with K-pop videos, and so like they were
yeah, well, what
flooding it. The Dallas Police Department, I think it was.
was it? Okay, well, what they were doing was they were wanting the Dallas Police Department, and this is obviously a way for them to, spew their hate in a way that they're pretending it's all about, protecting the citizens, because they were wanting people to go and download this app. And in this app, they wanted people to post videos of, if you could call it, inappropriate protesting, like people who were supposedly rioting during it or doing things wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So the K-pop community said to all their fans, download that app, and instead of sending videos of the peaceful protests because they're trying to spew their hate, send videos of our songs and our videos. And so that way
Yes.
the police department would be inundated with millions of videos of K-pop songs instead of getting to watch these, altered fake videos that these, people are creating to try to spew more hate.
It was just brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
Fucking genius. Yeah.
Good week, kids. Keep it up. Oh my God.
Yes, please do.
Oh my
So
fucking.
how's the echo on your
It's
side?
awful. It's driving me nuts. I don't know how to make it stop. So I'm
So
just
it's
going to
not
have to.
stopping at all? That's so weird.
No, I don't know. And it's like getting worse at some point. It's like
You know
I'm just
what?
like,
Do you have a pillow near you?
um,
And I'm not going to suggest you put it over your face, so don't, get nervous and say no if
I
you
wasn't going to get
do.
nervous. I was just like, finally, it's over.
You're like, please. No, because I was gonna say, if you have a pillow near you, maybe hold it up near your microphone, because that's actually what I've done to help the echo when I have.
I've got a roll of toilet paper. Let me try that. Can you hear me
Or try
still?
that to start. I can hear you. Yes.
Oh, let's see. Now the echo's
Now,
still there.
now you sound like you're talking through your tube.
Yeah, I put a roll of toilet paper over the end. I don't know. That didn't work.
Oh no, just put it near it, like right by it, so it's like absorbing some of the echo.
Let's see. Can that help? No, I can still hear it.
Okay, because I could hear you good, but
This is just bullshit. But anyway,
I'm going to send you detailed photographs of how I do my pillow setup to create a
okay.
little sound vacuum for myself. Maybe that'll help.
Okay,
Either that, or
because
maybe it's just your microphone went funky or something.
it could be because this is an old headset and I just,
Oh, okay.
but with my upcoming divorced, I'm a poor bitch, so I can't
Yes.
afford anything
Understood.
extravagant
So
anymore.
so basically what Theta is saying to all of our friends and followers is as a divorce gift, she could use a new microphone.
Yes, thank you. That would be great, guys.
See, I told you I'm the queen of giving gifts.
Yeah, I've spent like the whole, over 25 years of marriage, you collect a lot of debt and a lot of stupid shit.
But
And
not
so,
headphones.
yeah, and I didn't think I wouldn't be able to afford headphones one
Yeah.
fucking day, but here we are.
Oh,
I'm just
gotta love it.
grateful that I bought my fucking vibrators before my bank account went on lockdown because I'd be a
See?
sad bitch if I
Yes.
didn't.
That's just best for the whole world that you did
Yes,
that.
it is. Oh my gosh. So, I actually did a good job and watched Drag Race All Stars last night.
Oh my god, for real?
Yay me.
Thank you. I just have to remember what
Yay.
happened now real quick. So you start talking about it and I'll try to remember.
Okay. So they made their boutique rooms.
That's right. Okay.
So cute.
Yes.
And Jujubee came out the grand prize winner.
Which about time, you know.
Yeah, I think that I felt really good about that because I thought her portrayal in the boutique was hilarious.
Well, and I love how okay, I'm not sitting there saying that Alexis Mateo didn't have funny moments because she did.
Yeah.
But how one of the judges was like, "Well, Alexis is just funny," and I'm like, "No, she's awkward." And
Yes.
she had all these awkward things happening to her that make you laugh. Like
Yes.
when she went to open up that spray can and the lid flung out in front of her. Like that was
Yes.
funny, but she didn't do it on purpose.
Right.
But when they showed Juju be standing randomly in the corner next to that tree just eating a banana, like that's fucking genius and comedy right there.
Oh my god, she was just like eating a banana constantly.
Yeah,
That was hilarious.
Oh,
And then I loved how when they were talking to her before the lip sync and in the confessional, and I think they wanted her to talk about who she was selected to go home and why, and bitch just started talking about her cats.
yes. She's smart. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, she's smart. She knows what she's doing. She better win this season because if not, I'm starting a riot.
Like, I'm
discussed.
done.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
done.
done officially. Yeah.
Oh my god, she was killing me with her grandmother made all the furniture.
I know. And you know what I found even funnier was they never really like they showed it, but they didn't really allow you to like I guess pay attention to this too much. But when they were doing the room tour things, you notice Jujubee out of all the contestants on the show, she was the only one that did this. She snuggled in bed with the guests.
Yes.
I thought that was fucking hysterical. They almost edited it in such a way that it was like too subliminal.
Yes.
And I don't know if enough people realize it, but again, fucking genius because yeah.
Yep, it was
She's my
brilliant.
bitch. I love her. She did right. I was proud of it. But honestly, I think that all of them kind of did pretty well in the
Well, I
challenge for the most
did
part.
not think that the Golden Girls Palace went over that well.
Well, no, that kind of didn't. But I mean, but as
You mean
far as
everybody in theirs? Yes,
yeah, but
everybody in
as
their
far
group
as
did
their
well.
things, yeah,
Yeah, Golden Girls Palace was an absolute shit show. Like
yeah,
how
especially because you and I both are like living our Golden Girls fantasy in life. So
right? Like how are you going to do something as iconic as the Golden Girls and
yeah,
like not even try to hit like on a lot of the funnier moments? Like
yeah,
I was like, you know what would have been
and
really hilarious? Like, okay, so Rosebud supposed to be
uh-huh.
Rose. So how come she didn't bring in like a St. Olaf like potato festival and have like, half naked men bring in potatoes at
Oh
midnight
my
that
god,
everybody
that would
has
have
to
been
I
fucking
mean,
genius. Yeah,
right?
just
Like
something stupid. Yeah,
yeah, I mean, it could have
yeah.
been really, really dumb and over the
Mhm.
top. And like, we could have seen maybe Blanche in the corner on the chair and
Like on her
it's
knees, maybe without. Yeah,
yeah, like
like
it's a sex contraption for the elderly with her like
yeah,
legs out with some guy in between them, or I
yeah.
mean, like I don't know, they just didn't put any effort in.
And I actually, one of the things that I found funny with this, so okay, there was one of two ways that that challenge for them could have gone. That could have made it better, and that would have been the first one was like you said, take the Golden Girls mentality of it and run with it like full steam ahead. Especially because poor Shea Coulee doing be Arthur and then trying to do a Sophia skit in it. That made
Yes,
no sense
come
to me.
on
And I
now.
understand there's three of them and they're trying to probably portray all four characters, but that didn't work.
No.
But so they should have actually, like you said, run with it even further and much more. Or what they should have done was instead of trying to actually copy the Golden Girls that way, they should have just called it like the retirement room or something, where they were just three old women who could be kind of acting like Golden Girls, but not. So
Right.
that way
Yeah.
they wouldn't have to worry so much about filling those shoes of those characters that they were
Yeah.
trying to portray.
Either way, unfortunately, it was a big miss, which was a sad because, for one, with Shea Coulee being on top last week, that's awful to see her have to be in the bottom this week.
Yes.
And then fucking Ms. Cracker's runway
Oh my God, was that
had
not
me gagged.
the greatest thing
Oh my gosh, she came out as a
since
goddamn
Jesus?
Fabergé Easter egg or
Yes.
Fabergé egg. God
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah. I was like totally dying.
And I'm
that.
obsessed with Anastasia and the whole Romanoff
Oh,
bullshit.
same here. Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
God.
and ironically, I'm glad you mentioned about Miss Cracker and her runway, but I was kind of getting a little, and now understand, I'm not that person that I love the show. I critique the show. I talk about the show nonstop, but I also don't think it's correct for people to go onto the internet and talk nasty about the
Yes.
because the
Yes.
thing is they're still humans. They still
Yep.
have feelings, but I'm getting really frustrated with Alexis Mateo trying to pigeonhole Ms. Cracker as being this certain type of like almost to be like the season's bully.
Hmm.
But I feel she's being the season's bully by doing that.
Yeah, I do agree with the way that it's cut and edited. That is the
So don't
perception I'm
send no hate
getting.
to Alexis or to
Yes, we do not
Cracker.
condone that,
But yeah,
bitches.
no,
Um,
but
and what I can say, and I was actually, this is funny you brought this up because I was actually thinking about this in the shower this morning as I was languidly sipping my body down, in case anybody's wondering.
I was just laughing when you said shower this morning because I'm like this late afternoon.
Like it was like 10:30 or
Oh, that's true. You
10:40.
are on the other side of the country. Never
Yeah,
mind.
it was 10:40. Thank you.
I do forget that a few times here. Sorry.
I know you're always like texting me so early, and I'm like, bitch, it's like 6 my time. You know I ain't gonna answer
You
that.
do know I purposely wait till it's 9 o'clock your time, right?
Okay, but
Before
it's
I text you.
9. Come on.
Yeah. And by 9 o'clock your time, I've already been up for 6 hours. So
I
you're welcome that I
know.
waited that long for you. Because I love and care about you that way, that I let you sleep your day away, even though I think that's horrible.
No, because I just take advantage of the night, okay? I'm a part vampire.
Okay.
Anyways,
Okay.
as
Let's
I
just
was
discuss
showering
this
this
real
morning.
quick.
Okay.
Theta just takes advantage of the night. But when I would go on vacation with her or visit her, we would both be up till like 2 in the morning.
Mhm.
And then at 6 o'clock, I'm back up ready to go, and she's sitting there having a siesta still. So then I would go out for like 12 hours and do things. I would come back. She'd be like, I just showered.
Not 12 hours. I get up by 10.
Mm-hmm. I love you.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
But anyways, also, I need my beauty sleep. And it takes me longer than you to get beautiful. Sorry.
Well, I am instantly beautiful, so I
Right?
guess I could
So,
forgive that.
jelly. But anyways, as I was soaping up languidly this morning, I was thinking about Ms. Cracker and
Mhm.
that the whole scenario with Alexis really like coming for her over and over again. And
Yeah.
I think part of it is that people with anxiety can be perceived as assholes.
Oh, very much. Yeah.
And Miss Cracker has severe anxiety. And my ex had severe anxiety our entire marriage, and it got worse and worse and worse over the years.
Well, and I was going to say, as you know, my understanding of that too, because of last week, how we had the whole conversation about my anxiety for buying gifts for people. So,
Yes.
yeah.
And so I having lived with somebody intimately for years with anxiety, and I mean, for my ex at least, we've finally figured out the reason, and I can see improvement in that. But
Hmm.
over our marriage, the course of our marriage, it really made me hate him in a lot of ways,
Huh.
because he was a dick. And it wasn't he was being a dick, it was his anxiety that would make him overthink everything
Oh, I
and
get it.
come off really like
And probably made
uncaring.
it 10 times harder to explain himself, so it probably made it sound almost worse when it was.
Yes. And
Yeah.
like, I know I made last week, I made fun of the gifts that I got for my
Yeah.
birthday from him, but the reality is that we have a whole history of shitty gifts, and part of that's due to anxiety
Yeah.
of, like you have that anxiety about gift giving, and his anxiety is so bad, like he couldn't even choose a pair of glasses for himself without overthinking it and going into like this
Hmm.
spiral of depths and despair. And
Yeah.
so I saw a lot of that mirrored with Ms. Cracker, to where I think she's always overthinking even what she's going to say. And like what
Hmm.
she did with Angina was not appropriate, but I think like she probably spent the whole night before thinking about the wrong choice that she made on her lipstick,
Yeah.
and thinking, oh my God, I need to correct this, and not
Hmm.
realizing that
How rude it came
how
across. And
rude and bitchy it's
yeah.
going to come across. And I don't know. I'm giving her that benefit
Yeah.
of the doubt only because of having lived with somebody that long,
And I
and
agree with
seeing the
that too.
symptoms of it.
Yeah. And I can understand on that side too why Alexis is so, but it's almost like she's coming at her just as much as she thinks that Cracker was coming for Angina. And
Yeah.
that's where it doesn't play fair, because it's like, okay, you don't agree how she treated Angina, great, but don't treat her that way now, because
Yeah, but
you're.
not everybody's capable of being the better person.
I understand, but it's like, but you're not helping the situation. You're just keeping it incorrect,
Right.
you know.
It's like,
And
girl, head
honestly,
up,
one of the
walk
things that kind
away.
of bothered me the most with that was when Cracker did say that she did apologize to Angina in last week's episode before she got eliminated, saying, I really shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. And now they're sitting there going, well, you should have said sorry then, not now after she's gone. And it's like, but she did.
She did. And
So
I
leave her
mean, just,
alone.
yeah.
Leave her alone.
I mean, it's to be seen. It could be that, we're misreading this and she is being a shady bitch.
Yeah. Who
Who
knows? But
knows?
yeah,
But right now I'm giving the girl the benefit of the doubt, because I'm like, all right, maybe you got that anxiety eating you up.
exactly.
I've been there, done that. I get you. I
And
get
she's
you.
probably still sitting at home right now in the corner, like rocking in circles because she did that.
Right?
Yeah.
She's probably
I
watching
mean,
the
I know nothing
episode.
about that, just saying.
She's probably like sitting there like for a week before the episode comes on, pacing the living room, knowing what happened. Like, oh
Yeah.
shit, oh
She's like, they're
shit.
coming for me. They're coming. I know they're going to do it's going to not be good. And yeah.
But at the end of the day, her drag was flawless. So, oh
Yes.
my God, I cannot even with that Anastasia, the egg, all the way down. It was amazing. And I want that outfit, like to wear it to the grocery store.
Yes.
Wherever I need to.
I would just love to, without even the reveal, I just want to walk around everywhere as a big egg. just to watch people's reactions.
Yes, and then you could like peck your way out of the shell every once in a while and pop your head out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
See, you
God.
know me.
That'd be so oh my God, let me tell you. So this is off subject, but remember, I've been telling you I have this like weird lump in my side, and I like
Yeah. Mhm.
everything shut down while I was in the midst of trying to figure out what it was, and my doctor's office finally opened back up, so I went to restart the process. So my doctor's like really cool though.
Mhm.
And I was telling her, she was like, I don't know. She was like, this point, she's like, I just think let's get the surgeon in there and just rip it the hell out, whatever it is. And I was like, yeah, let's get this alien baby out. And she was like, she goes, oh my God, it could be that. She's like, I've seen several. And I was like, wait, what? I was like, hold up, bitch, hold up.
That's when you know you had the best doctor
Right.
that's able to do that to you.
But she was serious because she was
Mhm.
talking about those people that consume their twins in the womb.
Oh.
And she said she's been on multiple surgeries in
Do
her
you
life,
think
in
that's
her
what's in your
career.
stomach?
I really hope so. I'm going to be so disappointed if it's not.
But also too, because now that you know that you could sit there and tell everybody, well, I did have a sister, but I ate her.
I know. I was
And
a
you won't be
hungry bitch
lying.
even in the womb.
That's decadent. I'm totally kind of jealous now.
Right?
I want a stomach cramp.
Like, like I ate fetus, guys. That's how bougie I am.
Yes.
I'm like literally gonna be so sad if it's not though.
I
Like,
know, that's
oh
horrible.
my
Like,
god,
now
right?
she
Like
should
she
have
got my
really,
hopes
yeah,
up.
what a bitch. She
Right?
needs
I'm
to,
so mad
like, not
at
practice
her.
suit. No.
Right? You got my hopes up. Fuck off, bitch.
Oh my God, yes.
I know, and I'm just like, I'm gonna bag them. Like because remember, like when I had all my cancer tumors, I had so many, and I wanted them to
Mm-hmm.
save them for me, and they didn't. So
Yeah,
I was like super bummed out about that. So this
yeah.
time, I'm gonna beg that if this thing has teeth and hair, you better put that bitch in a jar because I'm taking her home.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you could, like, Barnum and Bailey that shit right
Yeah,
there.
that is my sister, and I'm taking her with me.
I think I
You
just
will,
peed myself a little.
you will not dispose of her in the waste bin like common garbage. We are
Yes, that's
magical
gross.
trash, bitch.
Oh my God, I love
So
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
optimistic.
thoughts and prayers for you that you
Thank
do
you.
have a
But I have a
twin beta in
twin
your belly.
because I
So,
really, really want one. I've always wanted a sister.
I feel really bad for the viewers that we have that are actually like not freaking out and like leaving this call right now because they have some
Guys,
real life issues.
don't go away, guys. It's
Yeah,
just
please
my
don't.
twin. I consumed in the
We just have
womb.
really disgusting senses of humor. So
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I'm not sorry though.
she's completely sorry, but we really hope it's true.
I really want it to be
Oh,
true so bad.
yeah.
So yesterday was the solstice, darling.
I know. Happy solstice.
Thank you. Blessed be, my dear.
Blessed be.
Did you do
I'm a
anything
bad witch.
exciting?
I did a full ritual.
Hmm.
It was a makeup ritual.
You
I
know,
had a nice,
self
lovely.
care is one of the very important tenets of witchcraft, so that
Yeah.
counts.
I had a very lovely conversation with one of my fellow witches in my community yesterday, and she's like, well, what rituals are you going to be working on tonight? And I'm like, I think eyebrows. And she looked at me. I go, I
Okay,
know I'm a bad witch. Let it go. I'm doing my makeup, and I don't
nuh-uh,
care.
because getting eyebrows right, that is take some witchcraft. So
Actually, well, that just shows that I'm a witch because eyebrows are always my strong suit.
you
So
always really good at eyebrows. I walk
thank you.
away looking like a 17th century Russian peasant whenever I try to do my fucking eyebrows. Like, it is not cute.
That's sexy. I'm gonna make that a new makeup look. Well, I finally got my Jeffree Star cremation palette.
Oh,
A
yes.
cremated palette. So I had to do some playing with it. But I'm the first to sit there and acknowledge I'm a bad witch because I always forget when major witch holidays are. I am like, it's a full moon when, like I'm always that
Tonight
person.
is the
My
new
rituals,
moon, isn't
I
it?
know,
Is it new
it's
moon
an
or full
eclipse.
moon? It's eclipse, right?
Yeah,
Like we had a
yeah.
whole bunch of shit
See,
happening
I
this
actually did
week.
know that, but
Okay, good job, you.
yeah.
It's
But usually
a
for me,
lunar eclipse, right?
yeah,
Okay,
correct.
yeah.
But my way of practicing is like when I want to do something, and don't get it twisted. I respect and appreciate our ceremonial holidays and all that jazz. But if I'm going to do a ritual, it's not I have to do this ritual at 10 p.m. on a full moon light. I'm like, it's 11:30 a.m. and I got some free time. Let's do this ritual now.
Let's
You know.
burn it out.
So when I get together with my coven and have an actual like summer solstice ceremony or winter solstice, I'm down. But if it's just me, chances are I'm probably going to light a candle and then I'm going to get one of my big, ring lights and start working on some like color things. And yeah.
Yeah, what I did
So,
yesterday, because I don't like for the big major things like solstice or Yule and
mm,
stuff. I don't know. I feel better like celebrating with a group, and my
yeah.
Kevin did something like a Zoom call, but I was just like That's kind of lame. I just don't feel
I'm
like
not gonna lie.
doing.
When you started off by saying a Zoom call, I thought you were gonna say Zumba, and I was
Yes.
gonna say leave that coming now.
We celebrated solstice by doing Zumba.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, I just wasn't feeling like doing a Zoom call,
Yeah.
and
Well, and it's not the same as being with everybody.
it's
It's because
not.
that's the magic in it, not.
Yes.
And it's great to do the Zoom call at least to have the connectivity. I get it. But,
Yeah, so I just like lit a candle and saged my room, and I was like,
yeah.
"Hey, I'm open for new beginnings. Let's get to it."
Exactly.
I'm putting the attention out there. Let's,
Yes.
let's
Well,
bring
and
me
see,
light.
it's part of my new beginnings though with that is, I left myself very open for new, looks and I had
You
I had
made
pretty
yourself
time
so
for myself, which always
pretty.
helps open things for me.
And
I hear me out with bands.
hear me out with bands,
Is that
okay?
like rubber bands or
Like string bands.
yes, I like bands either way.
I don't know. It was like too like here in the Pacific Northwest, we
Mm.
don't have sun ever. It's ever like,
Yes, oh my god. Let's
So it was
talk about
like
summer.
it's supposed to be the
Just bands. Sounds
just
good.
bands.
Well,
It was
welcome
supposed to
bands. Nice to
welcome,
have you
welcome.
here.
It was supposed to be the longest day of the year, and I can't fucking tell the difference. Like it's the same permy, cloudy gray at 8 a.m. as it is at 9 p.m. Who the fuck knows what time it is?
Exactly. And hello, Sonia. Nice to
Hello,
have you.
Sonia. Oh my God, summer's coming is my least favorite time of the
I
year.
Summer's my worst time of the year by all means because I want to find a way or a place that has nothing but fall and winter year round.
It's so stupid. It's like, why
Yeah.
does it have to be like hot and gross and I have to
Well, and
sweat?
that's the problem. Like, and honestly, I'm not even going to sound like that weirdo because I do love cold and gloomy weather.
Hmm.
But like, I can't take this like 95 degrees and like 212% humidity. That's what
Well,
it's
bitch,
been in
that's why you
Ohio
need to
here.
move here because I literally have 60 days of sun and that's it for the whole fucking
I
year.
know, but even still, you still have sun. I want to get rid of that
Okay,
one.
but I mean, 60 days, it's the most you're going to get. I don't know where you're going to go that you're going to get less than that.
Well, in Ohio, we have what, like 65 of those days in the sun. So, I mean, it's not really that much of a, better deal that way.
It
I
is
mean,
mild and
granted,
temperate most of the year here.
granted, the better deal is that I would be living closer to you. However,
Yeah. And
it's still not,
you're not going to get tit sweat the way you do there
oh my
because
God, it's so
it's
gross.
not as humid here.
And let me
So,
tell you, when you're skinny and it's hot in Ohio, it's not one of those things where people are like, oh, you're sweating because you need to lose a few pounds. No, because everybody sweats in Ohio when it's hot because the humidity is so gross.
yeah.
So it's not even like anybody could sit there and try to comfort you and be like, well, you can lose a few pounds because it's not even that. Trust
It's
me.
like, bitch, no, I could cut the air
Yeah,
with a butter knife. Everybody gonna
exactly.
sweat.
Yeah.
But it's like, why does everybody want to do shit outside in the summer? Like, hey, let's go have a picnic. What the fuck? Why is it fun to go eat your food outside in 110 degrees underneath a
Thank you.
tree with fucking bugs and shit?
Yeah. Well, the only thing I have to say, because I agree with that, because my idea of like fun summer outing is like sitting in the air conditioning in the house
Yeah,
and not
that's
leaving
fun.
it.
Because
But
then,
my friends thank the good Lord for them. They're like, let's have a picnic at 7 p.m.
okay, I
And
can
I'm
deal
like,
that.
I'm glad to join you. What can I bring for dessert? So,
Yeah, 7 p.m.
yeah.
I can handle because at least it's cooler. But fucking these people that are like 12 p.m. Let's go to the park with 8,000 and you know me and children, how much I hate children. And then they're
Yes.
out there with 9 million children running around screaming like maniacs, throwing their food and dirt and sand at you. Fucking,
Hmm.
oh my God. If it weren't for
Yeah.
pinatas, I wouldn't want to go to a park at all
I'm telling you.
because at least I could get some candy out of
I do
that
like a
shit.
pinata. Yeah.
Do like a good pinata, and you can't do that in the winter.
Right.
So,
Well, you can. It's just that's when you do it indoors, like you're supposed to be.
oh my God, did I ever tell you my idea of what I wanted to do with the pinata?
I probably don't want to know because
It,
it's probably. But
it
please
doesn't
share.
involve semen, at least
Well,
not this one.
I was assuming some sort of like bag of dildos and condoms and stuff, but
No, that's all for
Oh,
me. I don't need to share that.
oh, okay.
No.
Sorry. Well, then please
So,
share. Share your idea.
so I wanted to take the pinata and stuff it full of marshmallows.
Mm,
Okay. And
okay.
then you just hang it outside and in the sun, and you just wait a little while for the marshmallows to melt a little bit.
So in Ohio, about 3 minutes.
Right, right. So then when it's time to hit the pinata, you go and smack it around a little bit, call it daddy, whatever works to get the pinata open.
Yes.
And
And again, happy Daddy's
happy Daddy's
Day.
Day tomorrow. Woohoo. And then we smack that pinata, and then when it explodes, liquid marshmallow is going to fly everywhere. And then everybody has to hold up their graham crackers with some
Oh,
chocolate on it, and we make
okay.
s'mores.
Well, I'm okay with that part, but when you were talking about the marshmallow cream, like spewing out of it, I was assuming that everyone would just get under it, then lick it off of each other.
Well, I wanted to make s'mores, but also, depending on whether there's children at the party or not,
Well,
that
yeah,
could
you
be an
don't want to lick it off the
alternative.
kids. That's gross.
For one, they're like little cesspools of disease.
Yeah.
For two, I'm pretty sure that's illegal in all 50 states.
Well, I
So
didn't realize you were afraid. See, when I talk about
there's
parties,
that.
I don't involve children because I think they're nasty. So,
I know,
you
and we
know,
both agree on that, but
yeah,
sometimes it's inevitable. Somebody's going to show up with a fucking kid.
true.
I mean, I had two. I brought them with me when we went places.
Oh, you were one of those people.
Well, I had to. They're
I'm kidding.
mine.
I know you, and you weren't one of those people that just hired a babysitter for everything in life. So I
Well,
can't
because I
hate
can
you for that.
afford one. If I could have afforded a nanny to raise my children, I would have.
You had a housekeeper. You could have had a nanny, or you could have just made the housekeeper be the nanny.
The
So
housekeeper only came twice a month. That's not
yeah,
enough.
and your kids didn't need that much attention.
It's
That would have
true.
been
Could have been like a cat, leave out a bowl of
yeah,
food and scoop their box every once in a
exactly.
while.
Oh, I love it.
Damn
Speaking
children.
of picnics, though, so you know how we like to every so often bring up like fads and trends that we like to bring back.
Yes. What do we need to restick in this
So
week?
I think talking about the whole like summer fun and activities and all that bullshit that people like to do and picnics, we need to bring back like 70s style Jello desserts.
I don't know that I can get on board with this.
I can. So you need to just suck it up and deal with it. No, but I mean seriously, like you remember like the ribbon Jello salads, and they would have the ones with strawberries and like pretzel bits and stuff in it.
All right, I can deal with that. It's when you start getting like crazy and putting like tuna and shit
No, no,
in the
Jello
Jello.
salads.
I know,
Not
but
like.
they
Do people actually do that?
yes, there's like whole
Ew.
like they made like salmon like souffles with Jello and shit.
No, 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 no. I'm talking about good. I'm talking about good tasting stuff.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right. As long as we
yeah.
stick with fruits and like salty stuff and
Well,
not
because and you know me. I actually love to bake. Hi, Lakers,
yes.
2001. How's it going today? I love to bake and cook and try to do fancy things and whatnot. But when you're going to a summer picnic and somebody is asking me to bring like, a 10-layer cake because I saw it in a Good Housekeeping ad, I'm like, you can go suck my dick because it's hot outside. So I'll make some strawberry jello with some peach bits in it from the can. And
The end.
You're gonna thank me when I bring it to you, okay?
Yeah. Well, you know
Like,
me. I just bring shit I got at the store. So
yeah. Well, that's okay too, but you know what I'm saying though?
I'm like,
It's
oh,
like,
I'm sorry. You wanted me to do what? No, I
yeah,
don't do that.
yeah. Like I actually have one friend though. She makes me truly laugh my ass off. She sends me picture texts all the time. And it's always about food things like, oh, we should, it would be good if you made this because she's trying to hint to me like, make some food things.
Right.
But it was really funny because she's not only did she send me a picture of the one day of these, which they looked really phenomenal, and I wouldn't even mind making this, and especially for her because she at least has the correct balls to ask me the way she does. But she sends me this picture of these little chocolate cups that have like this strawberry mousse stuff with them and really delicious looking. And then she sends me another picture text that's the directions on how to make it.
She's like, here you go, bitch.
Yeah. And I told my friends, I was like, listen, if any one of you motherfuckers ever did that to me, I'm going to shove that recipe up your asshole so far. And then I go, but she can do it.
Everybody else, fuck off.
But everybody else can fuck off. Yeah.
Oh my God, I forgot. Before we get to our recommendation of the day, I wanted to tell you something fucking hilarious from this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I always thought that being an author, that's what made my search history weird. Which is in part, yes.
Well, I mean,
in part,
you're a pervert, but
well, also that I'm not a pervert. I am eclectically inclined sexually. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Whew, that just made me think of a big dick I saw yesterday. But anyways, moving on. But so this morning I was sitting there and I'm trying to get those damn kids to get up and do all the shit for their fucking father for Father's Day. And then my son's sitting there and they're farting on each other over and over again instead of doing what they need to do. Now, mind you, my children are 18 and 20 now. So I didn't think I should be living this life, but I am still.
They do that until they're dead.
Just oh my God.
That's never going to change.
God.
It's not about being young or, that's going to always happen.
So then they're fighting with each other about the fact that farts can kill people. And I'm like sitting there and I end up, in order to settle this dispute and get them to do what the fuck they need to do, have to Google, can farts kill you? So that I can prove to them.
When you fart, there is poop particles that float in the air.
Well, I mean, that can be part of it, but just so you know, I mean, if anybody out there was super worried, it would take an immense amount of farts to kill you. Though there is potentially, back in like the Roman Jerusalem 500 BC era, a potential of a riot being started by a fart that killed 10,000 people. And so maybe that was the deadliest fart in the world. But
what did he eat for dinner?
But aside from that one incident, it would take an immense.
Probably not going to happen, is what you're saying.
You're not going to die from a fart. And so I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that, in case anybody's wondering, and you have to settle an argument between your adult children anytime in the future.
Well, there
farts
you go.
Can kill you.
And that actually just proves that when you're out in public and you need to, scoot a poot, go ahead and do it.
Just do it. You're not going to kill anybody.
Yes.
I fart in the grocery store all the time.
Oh, God, I do too.
And I'm like the worst about it.
I actually do it when there's somebody annoying in the aisle.
Oh, that's my favorite.
And I do it in a way where I fart as I'm walking away and somebody else is walking in. So then they totally think that asshole did it.
I used to do that to my ex all the time. I would like just fart a shit ton and then I'd leave the aisle.
And just waiting for that next victim to come in and
deal. He would come around the corner a few minutes later and be like, "Did you just fucking fart a ton of that?" Why, yes, I did. Thank you for noticing.
Exactly.
Did everybody think it was you?
See, I actually also like doing it in public, in the vicinity of my friends, because I'm always the one that's like, oh, I just farted, guys. So I actually once in a while like to just let it rip. And then they'll be like, oh my God, who farted? I'm like, well, it wasn't me because I would have told you.
Exactly.
And then I try to make one of them feel super awkward for not being.
Yes. Yes. Yep. And see, here I am talking shit about my sons, 18 and 20.
I know.
And yet,
we're in our 40s.
Bitch, we're in our 40s and we're fucking farting on people. Oh, that's not true. I never fart. I'm a lady.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what's your creation of the week? I don't know what to call it now because it was YouTube of the week.
Well, it is going to be YouTube today, but
okay,
it's one of my bougie finds, I guess you could.
Yes, say, that's what we were calling it. Maxine's
having
bougie
some
find.
Self-love, relaxing, and enjoying yourself, and
not as bougie as the fetus ate in the womb, but still.
No, but, going down the rabbit hole, spiraling into watching 17 hours worth of YouTube videos when you could have lived life. Yeah. But
But
yeah,
we thank you for
today's
your service.
recommendation. Today's recommendation, which I will be posting on my personal Instagram page, which is at Maxine Factor. So make sure you follow me, bitches, and follow Theta at Theta Valley on Instagram, and then also our podcast page, which is at Those Two Queens. But I will be posting on there for the channel recommendation, which is Peter Draws. And in case you can't figure out what it is from that, it's a guy named Peter, and he draws
What's he draw?
pictures. But he's
what?
actually everything.
Okay.
It's actually really, he's a very calm and quiet, subtle talker. So he's actually very relaxing to listen to. And he does a lot of like art supply reviews, if you could say. So he'll like talk about the product that he was gifted or he purchased, and he'll sit there and do little doodles and talks the whole time. But he's just a very calming, relaxing, fun channel to watch, especially if you're wanting something like not too serious to deal with.
Okay.
Which I don't know actually how much in the YouTube rabbit hole you've gone down, but there's this whole shit shebang of drama going on between like the stuff that happened last year between James Charles and Jeffree Star and Tati Westbrook, and they're trying to throw in Shane Dawson into the mix now and talking about how people were like doing these things to conspire to bring James Charles down and everything. So if you're kind of just sick of all the gossip shit and want just some like simple fun things to watch and listen to that aren't going to be, making you feel a certain way about people, watch Peter Draws, because he's a good time.
All right. Yeah. Check
and it's
that
like
out.
I said, it's a very simple recommendation. It's a simple channel. He just is he seems like a really sweet guy. He just sits there and he chats with his his viewers, and he draws some little doodles and
talks
about the reviews. He's not bad looking. I won't deny that. So I'm not going to admit I'm not going to admit that I watch his channel just to stare at him sometimes. But
is he single though?
Well, he never talks about having a girlfriend, so I'm going to assume yes. But
yes,
because some people aren't trashy like you and I and don't have to spill their whole lives details to the world. So
what?
I know it's weird, isn't it? But yeah. But there are those people out there that are like that. So
all right, that's weird. I don't get it, but okay.
It's it's a fun, simple channel to watch, and he's entertaining. So on my Instagram page, I will definitely, pop a thing for his Instagram so you can follow.
Oh, you're gonna pop a thing, are you?
Well.
You're gonna pop a thing.
I got a what?
You said you're gonna pop a thing.
Oh, I always pop a thing, bitch.
You're gonna pop a thing. Ooh,
actually, speaking of popping a thing, I think a boy hit on me yesterday.
A boy?
Yeah, well, an adult. I like how you get worried every time I say things like that.
Hey, man, hit on you?
I don't break the laws.
I know.
But I just use probably inappropriate terminology for most things. Yeah, I'm so backwards and dumb when it comes to people hitting on me because I don't understand what it truly looks like. But there was this gentleman who was having a random lovely conversation with me for a few moments when there was no reason for him to want to even try to talk to me. So I was like, I think I was being hit on.
Go back and find him. But how old was he?
He looked like he was probably like maybe 30s.
Okay.
So yeah.
Cute.
He was an adult. Don't worry.
Yeah, was he cute though?
Yeah, he was very cute.
He had all his teeth.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh. He had all of his limbs and everything.
Oh my God.
He was like a complete human. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You gotta go back and find that motherfucker.
I need to does anybody have like recommendations for like a YouTube channel that teaches me how to understand like human activity? Because I really don't understand when these things happen.
I don't.
So I know, he could have just been a very polite human and was just like making small chat to be nice.
And you're like all sitting there like drooling, like, oh yeah, you want this, bitch, you want this.
like I'm trying to figure out the correct, androgynous style wedding dress / tuxedo that I can wear for myself. And
you know what? I think that you just need to go and find him, invite him to Daddy's Day tomorrow, and see what happens.
True. Yes. And for anybody who's joined after the fact, so today is Father's Day, but tomorrow we're making Daddy Day.
Oh, Daddy!
If you don't understand what that means, I'm really sorry.
Because
there's no other explanation I can give.
Oh yes, gonna choke a bitch tomorrow.
Yes, or we can call it Poppy.
Ah,
D-Day.
ooh, okay. I'm gonna go get ready for Daddy's Day because I'm really excited about it
Yes, same
now.
here. So we got to wrap this up because I have some prep to
Yes.
do.
All right. Well, thank you for joining, and we will be back next week with more trash to fill your bins.
Yes, and
Until then,
please and
here's our
thank you.
super cool theme song.
Bye, bitches.